Good morning, good afternoon and good evening, wherever you are in the world, and welcome to Danny's Detours, where we talk about anything and everything life related, and consciousness is our canvas. Welcome back to the channel, guys. You already know the score. I am out and about again with my two favourite compadres in the whole wide world, Paddy and Willow. Yeah, welcome back to the channel, guys. It's absolutely fantastic to have you out and about on another walk and talk. Paddy, come on. Here he is. We just got him out on the local fields today, guys. The grass is tell you something, it's growing some now. But yeah, in today's video, guys, we are going to be talking about toxic people, why they are toxic, and also what to do with toxic people. So yeah, like I always say, thank you so much for the love and support. To everyone who has liked, commented and subscribed to the channel, thank you so much. It really does melt my heart and it really does help my channel grow, so thank you to all the people that have done that. Thank you. But yeah, toxic people, guys. Well, listen, we're just going to go over and we'll have a bit of a sit down. What is the reason for this? Well, there's one thing that one way I can see it, or how I look at it, is why are people toxic? And I think a lot of it comes down to it's numerous things, really, when you think about it, guys. It could be their environment, it could be their upbringing, you know, it could be numerous different things. But I think one of the main reasons why I believe people are toxic. Where's your ball? Have you left your ball now? Have you lost it? I haven't got it. What have you done with it? Go get your ball, come on. But yeah, I think one of the reasons why people are negative or toxic is because it's more of the way you've got to look at it is it's more of like a self-reflection of how they feel about themselves, you know, like a negative outlook. Because it could be something like, as someone to say, the way I see it is, we are merely mirrors, guys, you know. So like I always state and say in some of my videos, if you want to be peaceful, you must be peaceful from within, you know. If you want to be wealthy, you already have to be wealthy in order to gain alignment, and then you will attract that wealth into your life. It's the exact same thing with toxicity or negative or whatever you want to call it, guys, because at the end of the day, if you are like portraying or pushing out toxicity onto another person, then what does that say about yourself or your aura or everything else that's sort of like attached to this? It kind of says a lot, doesn't it, guys? So yeah, but has he gone to go get his ball? I chucked it over there for him before, but I don't know where it's gone. Morning. Morning. But yeah, so yeah, it just kind of like makes me think and realise to myself, you know, why do people do it? And a lot of it is because they've been programmed to be like that, guys, whether it be their upbringing or whether it be their environment. You know, they might have come from a family that has never really been encouraged or told to achieve many things, or they might have just been born into a family or an environment where toxicity is kind of like, you know, the norm. But not only that, right, I think one way of looking at it is kind of like we attach toxicity, negativity, whatever you want to call it, we attach that to drama, don't we? Or, you know, it's kind of like the Coronation Street syndrome, innit? We're like, oh, did you hear about this? Oh, have you heard about that? And it's like, that is one thing that I've never really been a big fan of, guys, is gossip. And just, I don't know, like, because obviously, like, I used to work in a factory. Obviously, I used to be an upholsterer. I'm not going to name any places or anyone or anything like that, guys. They all know who they are or whatever. But listen, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, I thank people for that. Because, you know, if it wasn't for people or going through certain situations in life, you wouldn't be where you are now and learn the lessons in order for you to ascend and grow and become that bigger, better, stronger, more successful person, would you? But yeah, I used to work in a factory for quite a while, actually, and I hated it because it was just, it weren't so much that I don't know, but it was, I always just got that feeling or that sense of like, there's got to be more to life than this. But not only that, on a daily basis, you just sense the energy in the factory. It was kind of like you get people coming up to you all like, oh, did you hear about this or that? And there'd be so much backstabbing and just, you know, talking negatively. And I was always one of them that never really wanted to partake in it, you know what I mean? It never really interested me and things like that. So I kind of sort of like just put it on a bit of a back burner and just ignored it. And I think when you start to not get involved, then you get looked upon as though, you know, that you're the odd one out, or you're the black sheep, or ooh, well, what's wrong with him? Why is he not like calling everyone, or like backstabbing people, or talking negatively, or saying things that people can't do things, or whatever that may be, guys, you know what I mean? And yeah, so, well, this is why I know I'm different, and I always have been different, because, you know, I've never really had it in me to be that type. Don't get me wrong, right, when I was a bit young, we all go through different situations, trials, tribulations, whatever you want to call it, in life, and we change, don't we? But I've never really been like a negative, like toxic person, because it's not in my nature, it's not in my soul, do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's just not that, I'm just not that type of person. As you all know, obviously, going off my videos and what I talk about, and I talk about manifestation, positivity, becoming the greatest version of yourself. Anything is possible in life, but you need to be the end product. You know, you have to say it and put it out into the universe, into existence. And if someone says, oh, you can't do something, or oh, blah, 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 whatever that may be, that is merely a self-reflection of how you feel about yourselves. So yeah, be positive, yeah? Put out that good energy into the world. You know, look at Paddy and Willow here. They are happy, they are healthy. They have no shoes on their feet, obviously, because they're dogs, because their soul is connecting to the earth. A dog doesn't know how to be negative or down and miserable. All the dog knows how to do is eat, go on a walk, and be one with their masters. Isn't that right, Willow? And you're always happy, aren't you, sweetheart? Yeah. Paddy, and you've lost your ball, haven't you? Little Paddy's here. But yeah, just it was just a video that I had to get out there today, guys, and talk about, because I think like the world that we're living in at the moment, you know, society in general, we're kind of like going down that, well, I say going down that road, most have gone down that road and they've hit a roadblock and they can't get out, and they're stuck on cul-de-sac, aren't they? So, but yeah, but it's weird how the universe, well, I say, is it weird? Once you learn and understand about energy and how things work, how we vibrate, how to enhance your energy and to become the bigger, better, greatest version of yourself, then things become effortless, guys. Because never in a million years would I have started this channel if it wasn't for me believing in myself, or knowing who I was and what I am capable of, and being my true authentic self, and not being bothered about what other people think or what they say. But like I say, and not only that, right, big shout out to everyone who has messaged me either on YouTube or especially on my TikTok as well, because I've been getting some absolutely fantastic positive feedback on thingy. So if you want to check me out, go and check me out, Danny D2's 84 on TikTok. And yeah, you know what I mean? Because basically, like, honestly, some of the messages I've been getting on there, and I would have thought like TikTok is kind of like, ooh, you know, because it's very it's associated with like low attention span and, you know, things like that. But I'll be honest with you guys, I've had better response, or I've had great response on YouTube, don't get me wrong, absolutely amazing, and, you know, kudos to all you guys. But like, I've had a lot of really good positive feedback on my TikTok channel. So yeah, shout out to everyone who has done. And if you aren't following me on TikTok, head on over there and see some, because I do offer some different style content where I add the music over and the shorter form messages, stuff like that. But yeah, so go over and check it out. But yeah, I just wanted to get this video out today, guys, and just talk about it and just enable it and let it be known that you are the power, you are amazing, you are unstoppable, you can do anything, you can do everything. You are wealth, health, abundance, joy, happiness, whatever you want to put out there into the universe, you have to be it and say it and claim it. And eventually over time your reality has to affect it. But yeah, I think we're going to leave it at that, guys. But have a fantastic day. From me, Paddy and Willow, we're going to go hunt for his ball now and see if we can find it. But yeah, have a fantastic day. Love you loads. Peace.